Welcome back to Clean Tech Talk. So for today's deep dive, we're grabbing a whole stack of sanitation research to answer, well, a pretty deeply frustrating everyday question.
Oh, it is the worst.
Right, you know the feeling. You spend like an hour breaking a sweat to clean your floors.
Yeah.
But then when they dry, they somehow look duller and almost dirtier than before.
Yeah, it's an incredibly common frustration for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, we tend to view mopping as this absolute gold standard of hard floor cleaning.
Exactly, it's just what you do.
Right. But what the research actually reveals is that it mostly just creates an illusion of sanitation. Fundamentally, mopping fails at the most critical step, which is extraction.
Oh wait, extraction.
Yeah, extraction. Instead of actually removing the dirt, a mop often just reorganizes it. You end up leaving your floors worse off than when you started.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because, I mean, if you think about it, traditional mopping is basically like trying to wash your dishes by repeatedly smearing them with the same murky bathwater.
That is a horribly accurate image, but yes.
You dip, you wipe, you dip again. How is that actually cleaning anything?
Well, it's not. When you look at recent data from environmental protection agencies, they emphasize exactly that flaw. Reusing mop water doesn't remove contaminants from your home.
It just moves them around.
Exactly. It merely redistributes them along with, like, a whole host of microbes. You are essentially giving bacteria a free ride from the hallway directly into your kitchen.
Gross. Okay, so if the water's getting murky,
Yeah.
my first instinct is honestly just to pour way more pine-scented soap into the bucket to, overpower the bacteria. Does that solve it?
Actually, no. Adding more soap traps you in a completely different problem. Recent infection control research highlights how overusing chemical solutions creates this sticky, microscopic residue on the floor.
Oh, residues. It just sits there.
Yeah, exactly. And that leftover film actively traps new soil the second someone walks on it. It just grabs the dirt.
Oh, wow.
Contrast this with commercial floor scrubbers. Think of those machines you see at the grocery store that look like push mowers with dual water tanks.
Right, the really heavy-duty ones.
Yeah, because they completely separate the clean water from the dirty water and automatically dispense the exact right amount of chemical, there is no cross-contamination and no sticky chemical trap left behind.
Okay, so the water gets dirty and leaves a film. But wait, what if you just lean in and scrub really hard with the mop?
Like putting your back into it.
Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't the physical friction from some serious elbow grease be enough to clean the floor?
You'd think so, but surface contact simply isn't enough to achieve true sanitation. Bacteria build these tough microscopic shields around themselves called microbial biofilm.
Biofilms, okay.
Yeah, and a manual mop just glides right over the top of them no matter how hard you push. You need intense, consistent mechanical agitation to physically tear those biofilms apart.
Got it. Something like the high-speed rotating brushes of a commercial scrubber.
Spot on.
So
Yes.
basically the difference between gently wiping a burnt pan versus taking a motorized scouring pad to it.
You're hitting the nail on the head with the scouring pad idea. But there's a second threat we have to consider, which is the moisture itself.
Because mops leave floors really visibly damp.
Right. And public health experts warn that this slow evaporation time gives bacteria the perfect wet environment to just swim around, multiply, and experience massive regrowth.
So you're actually breeding them.
Basically, yeah. Scrubbers solve this because they instantly vacuum up their own wastewater. They leave the floor dry and safe almost immediately.
Wow. So the data paints a pretty clear picture for you. Because manual labor inevitably causes human fatigue, manual mopping leads to completely uneven coverage with massive blind spots.
Exactly.
And because mops leave the floor wet, those high-traffic areas recontaminate almost instantly as the bacteria multiply.
While commercial scrubbers give you a consistent machine-regulated clean, plus you get instant drying and adjustable settings so you don't accidentally ruin sensitive surfaces like hardwood or vinyl.
That's just huge.
It really is. Which leaves us with a slightly unsettling question to consider.
Uh-oh. Lay it on me.
If a universal, unquestioned practice like mopping is secretly just spreading dirt and breeding bacteria, what other deeply ingrained daily cleaning rituals are you doing that are actually making your environment dirtier?
I mean, I am going to be side-eyeing my kitchen sponges all evening now. And as a special thank you to our listeners, you can now enjoy 10% off your next purchase at Aolith. Just use the promo code AOLITH2026 at checkout. That's AIOLITH 2026. Don't miss out.